from the time of the Second Punic War in the 3rd century BC until the time of Trajan's reign in the 2nd century AD, the Roman Republic was by far, both militarily and economically, the most powerful nation in the world. More specifically, from the time of Gaius Julius Caesar, or Julius Caesar as we know him today, until Otho, the Roman Republic was at its absolute pinnacle. The government at this time was run by greed, deception, corruption. No man does a greater job of portraying these significant ideals than Gaius Suetonius Tranquillus, or, as we know him today, Suetonius. In The 12 Caesars by Suetonius, Suetonius describes the life of these 12 important men, from Caesar to Otho. Suetonius was born into a family of equestrian rank in 70 AD. He finally moved to Rome in the 90s and served as an imperial secretary for studies for the Emperor Trajan. For the next emperor, Hadrian, he served as the imperial secretary for correspondence. At that time, he wrote his magnum opus, if you will, De Vita Caesarum. In describing how Caesar feels after defeating an enemy army, the enemy being the Roman Republic in the Civil War, Suetonius writes, Caesar, at the Battle of Pharsalus, saw his opponents slaughtered and routed. He said in these very words, "They brought it on themselves. They would have condemned me regardless of all my victories, me, Gaius Caesar, had I not appealed to my army for help." Is crime consonant with nobility? The noblest is the crime of tyranny. In all things else, obey the laws of heaven. The text is very informative and contains a lot of interesting and detailed stories that you probably wouldn't be able to find in a typical textbook. Moreover, the book was written at the peak of Roman history. Suetonius actually lived through these events, so he's teaching us them through his eyes. The text's weaknesses are in its density. It's sentence after sentence of new information, so if you aren't a history buff and aren't looking to learn a lot more about Roman history, you probably wouldn't enjoy this book as much as I did. I certainly recommend this book to those history buffs out there, but not to those who are looking just for a good, relaxing read.